Hi everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you all are having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So today I'm gonna make another super quick meal. I'm gonna make some miso honey glazed salmon in the air fryer. I got this cute little tray and I've been dying to try this out, so we're gonna try that out. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer and I'm gonna make a miso glaze. I have some miso paste and I have some honey, and I also have some mokofuku. That's a chili crunch that I'm also gonna add to the glaze. I have some nice pieces of fresh caught salmon here. They were frozen, so I just defrosted them. They're ready to cook. I'm gonna pair it up with some garlic and creamy mushroom. I'm gonna make some tangle noodles. Make them tangle noodles. Okay, I'm gonna have some tangle noodles, and I got this from Ramen Bay. I love Ramen Bay. Okay, so they have these freeze-dried vegetables and meat, little tiny bits of beef, and these little scrumptious little shrimps. They have so many varieties. I love Ramen Bay. So that's what I'm going to be using. That's what I'm talking about. It. See this? This is Ramen Bay. And it has pieces of little mushrooms and celery, eggs, little tofu. And here are the little bits of pieces of beef. And there's no more shrimp in here because I think it was finished off. But it has a lot of nice herbs. And I'm going to use all these herbs. And I'm going to mix it up with a tango. Okay, so let's start it off. The first thing I want to do is I want to make the glaze for the miso. And I also have my gourmet air fryer, the cooking chart, because I wasn't sure how long to cook these little salmons for. But it says it right here. This is this side. Okay, right here it says little fish fillets, like about 6 ounces. I would say that's about more or less a little bit more than 6 ounces, but it says to put it at the oven for 400 degrees for 12 to 18 minutes. So I'm expecting this whole cooking thing would be done like in less than 20 minutes, which I love that. I have my air fryer over here, and I'm just gonna start it like right now. Okay, it's gonna preheat. I didn't set the amount of time that I wanted to cook, so it just started to preheat. All right, so I have my bowl here. I have the raw unfiltered honey, and I have my miso paste. So let's get busy. I love this miso paste. It's like a fermented soybeans. They're really good. They're healthy for you. Beans are always healthy. So these are soybeans, if you're not allergic, but they have such a good taste, a really nice earthy taste, and I love that. All right, so I have a spoon over here, and I'm gonna grab some miso paste. And the thing about the miso, you're not supposed to cook it, you're supposed to add it after, but I'm making a glaze, so I'm gonna add about 2 spoons, 2 small teaspoons of the miso paste, because you know guys, this is really salty. Leave that in there to preserve it. It's really salty, so you don't want to add a lot of that. I need a napkin. Okay, I got some miso paste on my finger. Okay, so now we're gonna open the momofuku, the chili crunch. Okay, we're gonna open this up. It usually has a lot of oil on top. I'm going to have to take this off here before putting it into my, there we go. Just put that on the side. Okay, so it has a lot of oil, guys. Look, a lot of oil. I don't want to use that much oil, but I will use about 1 little teaspoon of the oil, okay? Because I'm afraid. No, I'm kidding. It's a lot of flavor, and I'm just gonna add like a quarter teaspoon of the actual crunch part to it. It has a lot of chili flakes, and you know, you don't want I don't like anything too hot. I don't mind a little tiny bit, but I'm just mixing it up. There goes my chart, you heard that? So yeah, this looks really delicious, guys. is nice and soft. Alright, so I'm going to take just a little bit more. Let's say I added a nice full teaspoon, okay, with the little dots that I'm putting in there. Okay, just a little oil. It got all incorporated now. I can't find the oil. It's going to have to sit, but alright, that's good, guys. I'm scared. My taste buds would fall off. I can't tolerate. I have a low tolerance for spicy food. I'm going to put this to the side so I can clean it later, but I got to clean this food. Alright. Where's my napkin? So, now that I have those two things combined, I'm also going to add some honey. Some raw, unfiltered honey. A nice amount. I don't know, about a third of a cup. Yeah, about a third of a cup. So I'm going to take that. Remember, this is going to be my miso glaze. So I'm going to mix this up really good. This is what I'm going to season my fish up with. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Guys, I kid you not. I am mixing this and I can actually feel the heat under the bowl. This is a metal bowl. And once that hot sauce touched that, I cannot believe that, yo. So that's what the glaze looks like. I think that's a nice miso glaze. I'm kind of scared to try it. I'm going to have to try it. Let's see the heat content. I could taste the sweetness. It's not that bad. All right, I did good. Not that bad. It's not trying to creep up on me. I'm looking for some soy sauce. I feel the heat, guys. Oh no, I'm running low. Oh, this is sesame oil. You know what? Never hurts to add a little bit of sesame oil. I'm looking for my soy sauce. Give me 1 second. I can't find the soy sauce. I found the oyster sauce. You know what? Maybe a little oyster sauce will do a good thing here. I'll put a little tiny bit. Come on down. Okay, here we go. All right. Smells really good, this oyster sauce. I'll put a little tiny bit more. Okay, so that's it. Alright guys, my oven is getting hot. And I'm just going to leave this right here. And look at this glaze. The smell that's on this glaze. It's so good. So good. Miso honey. Momo cuckoo fufu. Yeah, it just smells really good. Okay, now I have a scissor here. I always am questionable at this moment, right here, this moment. Should I or shouldn't I rinse these little salmons? The only reason why I would want to do it is because what if it fell down and someone just picked it up and put it back on the table? You know, that's the only thing that actually wants me to rinse them off. So this one's upside down. So I'm just going to give them a quick little rinse. Just because. Okay, that's it. See, I'm happy. I'm no longer worried if they got on the floor or not. Give them a little quick rinse. Now I'm going to dry them in the towel. This towel sucked up all that water so quickly. It's okay. I'm going to take it and I'm going to flip it the other way. There we go. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. So that's it. Okay, now which side do I want up? I'll leave the little line part to the bottom. So I'm gonna season that first, and I'm putting them right here in these little basket for the air fryer. They're all nice and dry, and I'm gonna flip them around. So I'm just gonna put some sauce on top. I know you're supposed to let that sit and marinate, you know, but you could start counting. No, not yet. It's not the cooking process. Okay, I just want to make sure this has a nice glaze all over. I made this glaze just for you. Okay, so that looks nice, right? That looks like a nice glaze. Eventually it'll pull to the bottom and it'll crisp up a little bit. So that's good. I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna flip them because you gotta get some of that glaze on the other side, and this side looks really nice. Okay, there we go. Separate them a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's put some more. You get a spoon. You get a spoon. And you get a spoon. There we go. See that? That's starting to look really good, guys. And I can smell it. It smells so good. I wish I could feed y'all people. Like the ones that really, really want to taste it. I wish I could feed you. And I can show you how delicious they really are. But you can imagine. Do it yourself. Do this miso honey glaze with the fuku glaze. Okay, so that's it, guys. Let me just wash my hands really quick. Okay. Alright, so ta-da, I'm done. Now is the time that I'm going to take my microwave. It's set for 13 minutes, guys. 13 minutes. So I'm going to open it up. It's for 13 minutes. So this said 8 to 12 minutes. So I just got it perfect timing. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to drop it right into my air fryer, okay? Drop it in there and close the door, and now start it. Okay, so I got some miso glaze here. I want to add already flavor. Okay, so these little tangle packages, and I'm also having some green beans to the side. I'll open that up and put it in the microwave. All right, this is the creamy mushroom soup. They're both made the same. And it says put the tango noodles, the tango noodle pasta and flakes into about 1 1/3 cups of boiling water and cook for 4 minutes. 1 1/3 cups. One. What's this one? This one needs. Did it say 1/4 of a cup or 1/3 of a cup? I think it was a third. There's 1 cup, and the other one is supposed to be 1/3 of a cup. This is 1/4 of the cup. I'm gonna leave it. No, wait, this is 1/4 of a cup. Let me get that 1/4 of a cup. It looks a little that I want to use double. Okay, only because I'm adding more flakes to it. Sorry guys, I'm looking through all these little cups that I got here, but I found it. Okay, that's 1/4 right there. That's it. All that fumbling for that little 1/4 of a cup. I should have left it at a 1/3 of a cup, just what I was thinking. So I'm gonna leave it at 1/3, only because I'm adding extra veggies to that. Okay, that's the only reason. So let me just put these little cups back in here, and we're done. All right. So since I'm gonna use this 2 packages, I'm gonna use 2 times the water. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna leave that little bit of gravy, that little bit of sauce that fell in there. And you're gonna be stubborn, right? You don't wanna listen? Okay, good girl. See, just a little bit of tough love and they react like that. Alright, so I'm gonna put that there. So we got 1 cup. We got 2 cups. We got 1/3. And come on, fill up. And 1 more third. Okay, so that should double up for both packages. Now, what it said is that you're gonna bring this to the boil. You're gonna bring that to a boil, then you add your stuff. Let's see what it looks like. What do we have in these little packages? My daughter got these noodles. She brought them somewhere, I don't know if it was Amazon, probably. They're called Tango, like from the movie Tango cartoon. And she brought creamy mushroom and a garlic oil. So she tried it out. She said she really didn't like the mushroom ones, and the garlic ones she did. So she gave me a few packages to try them out since she got a big portion. So the noodles look like that. Not so much of a big amount. So I'm gonna use 2 packages. And look, it has flake is step 1, the flake. Powder, step 3. And this like mushroom sauce is step 2. So the powder goes in step 3. So that means we're gonna use 1 and 1. I'm just gonna put this right here, wait. Before I put it. I'm gonna turn it around and see what it says. It says cook it for 4 minutes, remove, and then add the sauce and the powder. Stir until the noodles have absorbed sauce evenly, and that's it. So that's it. It's done, just like that. Okay, so come to a boil. While that comes to a boil, I'm gonna open this other package. Hold on. Yes, I knew I had to around here somewhere. Let me put that right here. Really quick dinner, guys. Really quick. Out of the kitchen so fast. It's Saturday. Why stress in the kitchen? And I got some ice cream. This one came with a little oil. This one's the garlic and oil. I don't know why I'm something this out. Leave that in there. This one came with the same one like the other one, the powder. But this one only has, this one has flakes and oil. So these are 1 and 2. Steps 1 and 2 are right there. Come on, water, stop boiling. Okay, so we have our mixed veggies, and I'm gonna add some of these to them. I love them. I gotta order more of these ramen day. I wish I had a coupon. Wink, wink. I wish I had a coupon. I could order more. It's so delicious. See? It's boiling. So it says what? Add the noodles, right? To boiling water. So there goes some. And let's see. Yeah, it's got a good boil, right? I'm gonna need handle. Alright, so a boil, and then put that in there. Put this one there. That'll break up in no time. Right, that's what it said. Just put it into 1/3 cups of water, 1 1/3, and cook. Alright, that's it. So we're gonna add the flakes. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of this ramen. Oh my gosh, I love them. Look, got nice pieces of mushrooms in there, celery, nice veggies, carrots, everything, a little bit of everything. See, this just made this meal a little better too, okay? I'm gonna have to check how many minutes. Okay, so it was 13, now it's at 7 minutes. Okay, so we did that part, and now we gotta add these flakes. Let's add these flakes. These are a bunch of carrots, little carrots that are falling out of there. Here's another flake. More carrots. No, these actually say little mushrooms on here. Okay, gonna mix that up. And this is step 2, which is the sauce. Now I'm confused again. It was 1 and 2, right? The powder's last. Okay, the powder's last. So let's get this flipped over. Get all those veggies wet under there. Oh, don't make a mess. Okay, I made a mess. It's okay. This is good. It doesn't look like it has enough water, but let's trust the process. And I even added extra, guys. You saw that, right? All right. So step 2, add the sauce to it. Goes going. Maybe the flame is too high and it evaporates quickly, the water. Okay, that's good. So, okay, did 1. This is powder 3, oil number 2. So let's do the oil. There we go. Now we just got the powder and the powder. And it says to cook for 4 minutes. It hasn't been 4 minutes. Let me get a handle so I could hold this pot. Hello. Okay. Very nice. Look at all the delicious veggies in there. Looking nice. There's a lot of vegetables in there. You know what? It's missing those two powders, and it doesn't look like it has enough water for a sauce. Honestly, I don't think so. And I did exactly the amount that it was called for. I told you, I think it was because, look at this, there's no water in there. And we need a little water in there so that powder can mix up. So I'm going to go in with another third. Because you saw that, guys. You saw that for yourself. I'm going to put another third cup of water. Because we need something to make a sauce with. Okay, and I totally forgot to check my fish. Oh my goodness, it's looking so good. Okay, keep cooking. Wait, I wanted to show you, but I can't now. Hold on, and I show you. This looks good. Come back to a boil, guys. So I can add the powder because my fish has 4 minutes left. 4 minutes, that's it. You know what? Time to add the powder. Let's add this powder now, because that's just gonna keep evaporating. So let's add this powder. Oh no. Okay, try it again. Okay, that's one powder in. And this is the next. Okay, I didn't need that. This is the mushroom powder. All right, here we go. Let's watch the magic cream happen. Lower that flame a little bit. Oh my goodness. This looks good. Who doesn't love some good pasta? Any kind of pasta, noodles, anything. Okay, I got a mess over there. I fed the stove today, but okay, look, that's done. And I don't really see, yeah, you could see a little bit of the pasta sauce, barely nothing. They look really dry, a little bit, not too much. But I'm just gonna leave that right here to the side, guys. I'm gonna put that right there, because I'm gonna serve, I'm getting food everywhere. All right, so leave that right there. And I have a little tray right here that I was putting my stuff on. Shut this off. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to take out my bowl. Because you know what, guys? I didn't put my green beans in. So just give me 1 second. I got to open up that green bean can. The can opener. Hello, can opener. Okay, there you go. Right where you're supposed to be, can opener. Alright, so I got 2 minutes. I put it in for 13 minutes, guys. So, dinner's ready like in 15 minutes, maybe. I'm gonna drain this out. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna get rid of this little mess that's going down right here. And I'm going to get a little bit of butter. Let me get a spoon. A big spoon. Okay. I got a spoon. And I'm going to put a little bit of butter. That's good. I don't need more. Just a little pat of butter, guys. Just a little pat of butter. That's not a lot. Little pieces. And I'm going to do a little bit of this butter and garlic herb. Just a little bit of that. And that's it. And I'm going to pop this in the microwave. I didn't need the scissors. Okay, we have 53 seconds. We have exactly 53 seconds on the clock for that fish to be ready. Because it said 8 to 12 minutes. And I had it on for 13 minutes. So it should be ready, guys. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I served before and I had a beautiful glaze going on. Let me see. Where's my plate? Okay, I got my plate. And we got 16 seconds. Let's see how fast. See, this dinner only took 15 minutes. I got my plate right there. It's waiting. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Ooh, baby. It's hot. Let's see how I could grab this without getting burned. It's very hot. Hold on. Oof, baby, how am I gonna get this basket out of there? Alright guys, I gotta figure this out. I think I'm gonna grab 2 forks or chopsticks or something. Let me see. I can get it out the oven. I'll get it. I get it right now. I'm gonna let 2 forks do the job because I cannot take it out. Let's see. Okay, there's 1 fork in. And there's another fork. And oh my goodness. How am I gonna get that out of there? I think I'm gonna slide it. It's very hot. See how beautiful it came out? So if I would have turned it the other way. Okay, ready? Ready? You ready? 1. Wait, move it over a little bit. Let that side get air. 1, 2, and 3. Ah, there we go. Ta-da! It's done. I did it. Yes. One, I got the skills. Look at that. Oh, that glaze. That looks so nice, guys. You gotta admit. Look at that. Delicious miso glaze all over that. And you know, the bottom got its share too because I could see it all around. This looks really good. So let's serve a plate, okay? Let's serve a plate. So I have my plate right here. And you know, I'm gonna go for this nice middle piece because I like the middle. I don't know why. Some people side persons. I like the middle. Look at that beautiful glaze. And you could just take a little bit more honey glaze because that sauce came out so good. Just put a little bit more sauce. Look at that. Just look at that. Delicious. All right, I'm messing up the plate. All right, let's grab some of these noodles with its creamy little sauce going on because you can actually see a little bit of the creamy sauce. Okay, it's not a problem. It's going either on the plate or back in the bowl. Okay, let me mix it around. Okay, here we go. So if I could grab this piece, I know I'm using the wrong thing to do it, but let's try it this way. Whoa, that's too much. That's too much. The struggle is real. Okay, that's good. That's a nice serving right there. Leave that there. Take all these little seasonings on top because you got to see them because they look so good. What a mess I made on this plate. Okay, so I have that, and the last step is hot stuff. Hot stuff. We got some veggies with the butter and garlic. Nice and steamy hot. And I'm just going to add a little bit to the side of this. And my dinner was done in less than 15 minutes, guys. Even though it took a little longer because preparation is preparation. You know what I mean. Alright, guys. This is my video. I hope you like this meal. I hope you try that sauce because it's going to be delicioso. I hope you all have a blessed Friday. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of my videos. And I hope you all have a blessed Saturday. Bye. Oh, so yummy. Bye, guys.